Hello, everybody, and welcome. Uh, you may notice there are no face cams, and there was no stream. That's because the internet is a dick. So instead, we have made uh, we've made do, and we're recording, and this is going to go straight up onto YouTube. This is a YouTube exclusive, so whatever that means. Hi, I'm the Bardic Knock. You can find me on the internet in various places like Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, and YouTube, all as the Bardic Knock. I do things sometimes. In fact, most of the time I do things. So, yes, those are the things. What we are doing here today is we are continuing our Pokemon Cross Dungeons and Dragons game. It's a really half-assed homebrew where I've basically gone, hey, D&D, but fuck it, there's Pokemon. And that's that. That's basically it. If people want, I'll probably write something up to make it more official, finger quotes. But until now, it's just I made this all up from my head place, so it's messy and very gay, because that's my head place.
Wait,
Yeah.
there was gay in this game?
There,
Where's the gay?
there most certainly will be. I'm playing as Freddy Venus.
It's coming.
I hope so.
I mean, I'm just gonna point out there's not a single straight person here, so you know.
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope.
And I mean, all OCs I create are bisexual until said otherwise at this point.
This is where we need to go and find Raccoon because Raccoon's like our one
Much-
straight friend.
He really is. He's like the only one.
Yeah.
Excuse me, we need to add a straight person to the stream.
Look, we have a token straight
People are
friend.
always worried about like the token gay or like the token black friend, but like no, we have the token straight.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right.
It's
So
always
before I have to say future Bardic cut to here again, I said my introduction. I said what we're doing. I will give a recap on what we covered last time momentarily. People, all you need to do is you just need to say your name and who you're playing. You need like 2 sentences. Nick.
Alright, hi, I'm Nick, also known as Strider Winters, but I'm playing as Freddy Venus the Bard and also Jim Mugg the Grova.
Okay. Repeat that for me so I can get a clearer version of the audio because Discord's being the biggest dick.
Stupid Anyways, I'm Nick, also known as Strider Winters, but that's whatever. I'm playing as Freddy Venus the Bard and also the Grovile.
Oh my fucking god! It did it again. I was like, I the exact same bit that went shit again because I got I'm Nick, also known as Strider Winters. I'm playing Freddy Venus the Bard. I'm like the Grovile. Like, oh, for fuck's sake! It did it twice.
It's good I never know the name of my Grovile.
You know what? At least it's consistent, right?
Right.
All right. Okay, but the voice connection seems a little bit better. Go quickly, please.
I am a tired by. I'm playing Celine the Druid and also Luna the Umbreon.
Best Umbreon.
Best Umbreon.
Yeah.
Which I made art of last time. It was adorable.
Literally
Very
spent
adorable.
like the entire session just nomming on a piece of steak. It was
Until
And
it came
then
time
when it
for
was
fighting.
done, it killed people.
And finally,
Oh no. Oh no, not robot. Hey, I'm Kate, also known as Undead K on the interweb, or at least pretend to be known as Undead K. I am playing Trixie May and Braxian, the not nicknamed because Rebel Without a Cause Pokemon.
There we go. All right. So.
Someone doesn't know the rules of a Nuzlocke.
Or knows the rules and doesn't care.
Rebel without a cause.
No, I just nicknamed my. Oh my god, you
Uncared.
nicknamed your Finnegan Breaksian.
And then whenever it's going to evolve into Delphox, it's still going to be named Breaks.
Has the same energy as me naming Don Fan not Fampy.
Not Fampy.
That's big brain energy right there. Alright, so, quick
We're
recap.
the best at intros.
We are. I'm starting to think it's my fault, because everything I do has got a really shit intro. Maybe it's me.
No, we just all get off topic
Yeah.
very.
We're all like, ooh,
Yeah.
shiny? Say what? Where?
Shiny things. I like shiny things.
Yes.
Look, you're doing it right
See,
now.
exactly.
Exactly.
Okay. You know, I've totally just realized, with this being... With me editing all of this in post, I can be, like, real clever, and I can actually use visual aids and shit, if I could be bothered. So, if that happens, say well done to Future Bardic, because I have no idea if I'm actually going to do it or not. It's a surprise to you, lovely viewer.
It very much is. Whatever it's going to turn out like is very much a surprise to all of us.
Oh, hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Bardic.
Okay, so,
And
recap,
also probably going to be like 15 minutes long.
because of all the fucking cuts. Alright,
It's going to be terrible.
deep breath. Gotta get my shit together for like 5 fucking minutes. That's not gonna happen. Brief summary and recap both of last session and what the hell is going on in game. So, where we started last time, we started in the town of Wedgehurst, which, if you are familiar with the newest, as of this moment, Pokemon games, being Pokemon Sword and Shield, it's basically the first town. It's not the first town, there's another town, but that town is literally 2 houses. So we start at the town that's actually a town. And you were there. This is basically stereotypical Tolkien-esque fantasy Pokemon world. So there's taverns and wenches and wizards and bards and barbarians and all that shit. Obviously, people are humans, because it fucks everything up if all of a sudden there's elves in the Pokemon world. That makes everything a bit weird. But obviously, to allow for D&D stuff, people have allowed the players, and there will be other NPCs at some point, if I ever design them, who will essentially be whatever fantasy species from D&D, but there will be a human, just with those stats and whatever various other traits and so on and so forth. So that's the setting. Galar in high fantasy, Tolkien-esque funsiness, basically. And last session, we started in a tavern because I have very little creativity. And we were having a grand old time at a tavern. We played some card games. The bard stood up on a table and rolled a nat 1 as the first roll for the entire game.
Yay!
Yeah.
I just stood up and waited. Hey, you want to hear my song? Twang! And my strings broke.
And after... This is my problem, right? Because whenever I make my notes, finger quotes, I just scribble, yeah, let them have like 20 minutes here. That 20 minutes turns into like 2 hours. Because I just let stuff happen. I go, yeah, keep going. Do more. Have fun. And so, what was my fucking train of thought? Yeah, tavern, fun times, partying. And then all of a sudden, someone fucking charges in, going, "Oh no, what's going on? People are coming." And basically, the region of Galar is being invaded by Kalos. We're doing some, Pokemon fantasy historical retellings of the many times England got invaded by the French. That's basically what's happening.
Also, this takes place like 3,000 years before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in that lovely part of Pokemon history, 3,000 years ago, so that's when all the shit happened. basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, okay, some Kalosian soldiers showed up. The party just dunked on him real hard. And then AZ, the king of Kalos, and fans of the Pokemon series will also know the dude who invented the death machine. He showed
The
up
big death machine.
and made his Golurk Dynamax and used that to destroy the town of Wedgehurst. Our heroes escaped. They managed to run off, and they have made it into the wild area. And Future Bardic, if you're going to edit in stuff, draw up a little map now of the wild area. Yeah, you like how that looks?
See that? It's really cool.
Yeah, so that's what we are.
Very cool.
Finger wiggle. Look, magic. Things happen.
Oh,
Stage directions.
okay, no, I can't make promises because I was about to say, ooh, maybe I can even get like an arrow and point, but no, like that. I'll
Comes
figure
in
something
stage
out. But
right.
all right, so wild area, you are here. It's called the meetup spot. That's where you are, because that's the first part of the wild area before you start getting into the where the weather changes all the time. Obviously, in the games, you can get through this in like 20 minutes. Not a big deal. That's not how real world works, because otherwise the Pokemon world is tiny. So, in my mind, what the justification is every section of the wild area takes approximately half a day to travel through. So that's the basic how it's going to work. Obviously, the closest place for you to go whilst on the run, there's a whole ass army of Kalosian soldiers who are probably going to be catching up to you. I mean, you've got an amount of time. It's not like you can't stop and breathe and whatnot, but you probably can't stick around for that long. You've maybe got a day before you need to be somewhere safe. A day, maybe 2 days, give or take. Now, I don't know how much of the wild area you have memorized in your headspaces, but from the meetup the meetup spot to the closest city, which is Motorstoke, you have two possible routes, right? Get my book so I can actually get the name of these areas correct. I got the bit I wanted.
Sure?
Okay.
I got it good. So, in the South Wild area, well, actually, you know what? There's 3 possible routes you could take. The quickest route, that takes you. Where does that take you? That takes you from the rolling fields into Eastlake Axwell. Yeah, that's right. And then you just get there. That is the most direct. You just go around the lake and make it to Motorstoke. That's fine. That's quick. That's easy. There's whatever. Another route you can take is obviously you're always going to have to start going through rolling fields because that's the first point. But you can go through the rolling fields and then over Westlake Axwell. In the game, there's a little bridge here, but obviously might not be a bridge. You might have to do some water shenanigans to get across there. And then that takes you near the Watchtower ruins, which might not be ruins at this point. Ooh, history. And into Eastlake Axwell, is that what it's called? Yeah. So you can do that. And then the other one, you go through Dappled Grove and then past the Watchtower ruins. Well, through Dappled Grove, then to Westlake Axwell, then to the Tower Ruins, and then to Eastlake Axwell. That one will take you the longest, but there might be more stuff there. It might be a safer option. We'll find out roleplay wise. So you've got some choices as to how you can go about this and what way and how and so on and so forth.
Do we have any reason to go slower or faster?
I don't think.
I mean, I guess if we go faster, we can go alert the king, maybe the champion, whoever's leading the fucking city in Motostoke.
Yeah. I mean,
is there a king right now?
I have
Prob-
no idea.
Probably. Swordward and Shieldbert's like great.
Well,
lot
the
of
thing
great
is, we
happy.
have no idea if they're actually.
I mean, these are questions for somebody who actually designed a full lore instead of going, fuck it. So,
Let's just make up a king right now of Galar. Just say there's the king.
His name is Ed.
Short.
Not Edward, not short for anything, just Ed.
Edge.
Ed is short for Ed, yeah.
yeah. So,
Ed is short for Ed.
So-
D's.
so we're agreeing that there is just King Ed.
King Ed.
Yes. And
Um,
it's spelled like capital E, capital D. Like how AZ has just A and Z. Just E and D.
Okay. So King Ed. You know King Ed will most likely be all the way up in Wyndon, or if not Wyndon, maybe Hammerlock. I mean, Wyndon to me makes the most sense because that's like London and that's the capital, so that's probably where a king would hang out. But I don't know. I suppose I should let you get on and do shit in character instead of just talking shit at you, right?
Yeah, but like we gotta give the overarch before we get onto the little bit.
Yeah. So that's
Thor, don't be an asshole. Sorry, my cat's.
I thought you were just yelling at Thor. Like shakes fist at sky. God damn it, Thor.
Like, hobbies include. Dot?
I can do that. Why is Roll20 making
Turn
noises
into a
at me?
square.
Okay. So, we've done a lot of talking, and Future Bardic is going to have to figure out how to edit all that shit down into a reasonable amount of information. That sounds like a future me problem.
This 2.5 hour session is gonna turn into like a 15-minute episode.
I'm telling.
Or Future Bardic goes, nah, fuck it. You gotta listen to. I had to listen to these rambles. I had to listen to these rambles at least twice. Once now, and once during editing. And that's not including if I have to go back and listen again to find the exact moments and where to do the cuts. So at least twice, probably 10 times. Everyone else can fucking listen to them.
But that's not nice to your viewers, who have time and lives to not and elsewhere.
Elsewhere.
I mean, did they really? Really?
I mean, I get annoyed when uploads a video that's over an hour long.
Yeah.
Should we
that's fair.
have a poll? Should we do a poll? Like, hey, if you have
Hey,
a life,
Bardics fans, you
check yes.
check yes if you have a life.
Also, explain how you got one, please.
Oh god.
Tell me your secrets.
Oh hey, you know what? This is a YouTube exclusive, so this is where I tell people to like and subscribe and comment their down below because
Sure.
YouTube.
And
Yeah.
click the bell for notifications.
Like if you have a life.
Oh god. All right,
Don't forget to share it.
let's just.
We're terrible people.
We are. Let's just jump on into the in-character stuff. So, the last thing that happened is you saw a giant ghost robot thing, easily 20, 30 stories high, just smashing a town. It smashed the oboed Wooloo, that beautiful pub, and the little sign with a Wooloo playing an oboe just flew off, and it
Didn't one of us grab that sign?
Yeah, one of you grabbed it. You're like, oh no, this place that meant so much to us. And you and a bunch of other people, a bunch of farmers, a bunch of people who live in Wedgehurst, You've all booked it. You've been running, you're sprinting, and you notice, oh, they're not following. They are much more interested in setting fire to everything we knew and loved. Oh no. You make it to the meetup spot. You're there. You're tired. There is a orange glow behind you as you see town of Wedgehurst in the distance burning. There is the smell of sweat and smoke in the air. You can still see embers, little flickers of ash just float on.
Man, I really enjoyed that place. It was really good. They had good chips. If we could combine Wedgehurst chips with wholeberry fish, it'd be great.
At this point, I believe Celine would return to her normal self and just be like, yeah, probably, if we end up living that long.
What? You turned into a pawniard, didn't you?
Yeah, she did. She was a pawniard this entire time, and now she is back to her normal self.
That amuses me. Okay, so you've returned to normal. Freddy is waxing on about, oh man, I love me food, but obviously there's a bunch of like refugees.
Look, man, the place is called Wedgehurst, as in potato wedges.
Yeah, that's true. Or could it be like wedges, like a wedge of cheese?
Could be it too. They have a lot of wool. We got a lot of sheep. Do sheep give milk? Is that a thing?
I
don't know.
Maybe.
I mean,
know.
goats have milk, so
Goats
suffice
have
to
milk.
say,
I mean, any mammal, like
yeah.
I don't know.
All right, you have homework.
All right, don't milk a dolphin, Nick. They're mammals.
What are you drinking on? Dolphin milk?
All right, here we go. Breathe deep. You are stood around with, a good couple dozen refugees who are looking on in horror as they see their homes, their memories, their livelihoods just be destroyed. It is sad. You know what? There's sad music playing in the background. Ooh, so sad.
So sad.
What do?
Wait, I'm a bard. Shouldn't I be playing like the? Do I have any
You're
sad?
playing the sad music.
I have bongos and a guitar.
You're playing sad
neither of
music
those
on the bongos.
Sad bongo.
I know I get healing stuff, and so does Luna, so I guess I'll just go around to see if anybody's hurt and need heals.
Okay, so you go around. For the most part, nobody's really. People are probably tired. Thankfully, you had enough warning, and you saved off that first wave that gave people enough chance to get their shit and run. So people are maybe a bit worn out, a little bit tired, maybe a couple cuts and scrapes, but no one is seriously injured.
Okay.
Not physically, emotionally.
Ooh. Well, emotionally they're hurt, but fine. Which is good.
Hey, you were gonna say something.
Yeah, time we've ever seen G Max and D Max and all that, right? Or
I am going to say, you know what? Roll me an Arcana.
Should all of us do that, or
Anybody who feels it could be justified to do so, yeah. It's okay. With a 19, which is a pretty darn good Arcana roll, you're like, That is an interesting phenomenon. I wonder if it has anything to do with all that weird stuff that has been falling from the sky the last few months. And there's been reports and rumors of giant Pokemon in the wild area rampaging. It's kind of, it's you kind of think, is this just like something that little children get told? Like, ooh, don't go into a wild area or a giant Pikachu will wreck your shit. But oh wait, it's like a real thing, and this person has learned how to do it on command. Huh.
That's not cool.
I'll go ahead and relay information just to see if the others happen to see if they happen to know or have heard the tales or something. Words.
All right. ATB and Strider, if you want to roll either Arcana or History to see if you've ever heard anything about this as well.
I shall.
Oh god, I clicked the wrong
You got
button.
a 61.
That's 4d20.
A 61.
Oops.
That's a really high check. Good job. Mad skills.
I got a 12. Here's a question. Can I be like, no, you idiot, it's like this? Because he has a higher history check than I do Arcana.
Yeah, your Pokemon can roll shit as well if they want.
I rolled an 8 both ways. God damn it.
You rolled one higher. Okay. So
And yet your Pokemon still knows more.
okay.
Yeah.
So as Trixie explains, ooh, that's like this weird phenomenon that's been going on. With a 12, like, you've kind of maybe heard a few bits and pieces, not loads, or another bard in another tavern somewhere, it's like, oh my god, this giant Pikachu, man. You're like, alright.
Bruh, this giant Pikachu.
You're
like giant.
Sure thing, Chad. Giant Pikachu. Now you're going,
I'm sure it was just 12 pounds.
Yeah,
It was a fat Pikachu with 8 too many.
Yeah, Kevin.
And ATB with a 14. It's a little bit better. You vaguely recall something happening. Like, some of your druid circle maybe discussing it as in like, oh yes, this natural thing. It's a whole. We don't mess with it because it's scary and not our bag, but it is a thing. We just don't know much about it. And Jim the Grovile with a 13 is like,
Yeah.
my noble line of Tricos, I am a noble. It's in our books that was once a great and almighty Sceptile that could grow many times its own size and also get a giant Christmas tree tail. I don't know what a Gmax Sceptile would look like. Probably something like that, maybe.
Oh god, if they make a Gmax Sceptile and his tail just turns into a Christmas tree, I would be kind of sad.
I know that's what the Mega is. Like, I don't know, because obviously we have seen that Mega and Gmax are not the same, so I don't know. Someone design a Mega, not a Mega, a Gmax Sceptile at some point, because that'd be cool.
I'm sure it's out there. I'm sure as soon as they announced what the heck Gmax was, everybody was on, the art train.
Oh, totally.
It probably exists. So, whatever you think a Gigantamax Sceptile looks like, that is what Jim says, yeah, there was a story in my childhood about this. Well, that's more like, grow. And nobody has a fucking clue what he's on about. Except Freddy. Freddy's like, oh. Oh. Oh, wow.
Makes sense.
So, that is what you know about that. How would you like to proceed?
I mean, all I was going to say, our first order of business should probably be be gathering as many people as we can and running away from the giant Golurk.
Oh yeah, run.
So
Hey, we're a bunch of spell.
you
Vicious retreat.
you have already done that. You have all run away. You are at the meetup spot. You
Well, basically run more further away.
run
Like
away more.
possibly inform the king or someone.
Okay. Well, obviously, the closest city is Motorstoke. You can go there if you now. We'll go to Hammerlock. Hammerlock's bigger. It's more defended. More defended.
Defensible.
More
More garrison.
More
More.
not likely to
It's just-
get smashed.
Oh,
There we go.
sturdy.
We can English.
We can? Since when?
I don't know.
Words.
So, yeah, you know Hammerlock is the closest place. You've got a bunch of refugees, now a couple dozen, all just kind of stood around going, well, we're a bunch of farmers and nobodies. Oh, what do we do? Everything I know and love is burnt to the ground.
Roll them down the hill. Roll out anything in your way.
save the morning for later and just focus on surviving this night. Or whatever time it is.
It is night. Because
Okay.
got attacked at night.
Jin. I think. I don't know. I know of one story which says that time was created when a giant dragon was born, and every time its heart beats, time keeps moving forward, but, I don't know.
One villager, I was like, that sounds incredibly ridiculous and far-fetched. One day,
Real? Right?
by your
Yeah,
story,
well,
one day a
yeah,
10-year-old will catch it in a ball and then put it in a computer and never use it. Don't know what a computer is, but you know, like some magic box.
That's more ridiculous than the idea of a god llama. Wait.
Ugh. God llama.
God llama.
Good jokes. Good jokes.
I like you, random NPC. You're good.
Yup. So,
Is his name Jim? Because they're always all the random NPCs are always named Jim.
probably.
That's not fair. My name is I chose the name of Jim.
Fine. This random NPC is not Jim. His name is Joe.
Yep, there it is.
Hey, so while we're talking here about the things and stuff and the whatnots, you lot are fairly capable. You know, you caught a glimpse, looked over my shoulder, saw you. You were doing your thing. You made that beam of light come down and did all that. Can you help us?
Yeah, I mean that's what we are. Aren't we like the pro? What's the story called? Whenever it's like you can clearly tell who the main characters are. What's that?
I believe that's called anime syndrome. You know,
That's it.
you're the only people who
hell's
have
an
like
anime?
distinguishing features. You know, the rest of us, we've all kind of got very generic looks, and some of us only blink every other frame to simulate activity.
Cut out for like the first half of that sentence.
Yeah.
I was
you're
saying,
a
like, the
robot.
ability to not blink or sleep would probably be very helpful in some circumstances.
Well, you say that,
Yeah.
but then we don't get these lovely little rests where all of a sudden all of our wounds cover, and we gain the ability to do more magical powers.
Can you even do magic?
Nope.
Oh, yeah, that is. Yeah, we clearly have anime syndrome going on here then.
Yeah. So, we're all just kind of stood here, this spot, like we're having a meet-up, and, there's like an army over there, and they're probably going to get here soon, and we're just standing here. I mean, quite frankly, we also don't want to go into the wild area on our own, because, it's wild, and all I've got for company You, who's this? And a little squaver climbs up and sits on his shoulder. This is my mate. Call him Nutkins. And Nutkins couldn't protect me from a particularly aggressive fart. So I don't know why I'm supposed to get across this wild area.
Well, question. You're all a bunch of farmers, yes? Mill tank.
Oh. Oh.
No one. No mill. Oh god.
I think that there might be one person with one, but you know,
No.
it's very relaxed. And that mill tank don't like to fight.
Gross.
Nope, got none of them.
No.
Nope.
But.
But we're all fairly useless. That's the gist of it.
Yeah. I was trying to hold out hope. I guess I shouldn't.
Yeah. Well, what's happened here? All the things. Apparently, the method of communication is making me sound funny to somebody that's fucked up all the cameras.
Yeah, Jenny did okay.
Right, there we go. Everything's back. So, future Bardic will cut to about here. And yeah, to summarise, we're all weak, defenceless, and relatively useless, and could definitely use some kind of escort. Otherwise, we're just going to stay here and get killed.
Oh, good escort mission.
Thanks for filling me in. I randomly went into this sort of void area where I couldn't see or hear anything.
Oh, Discord, you evil.
Yeah.
Alright.
Out of character did borked on my end, either that or the internet.
Well, I sure as hell would hope that's out of character, because in character, everyone would be like, "What the fuck are you smoking?"
Yeah, in character, it's
See,
like,
right now,
what is this Discord?
I'm trying to figure out if I can rewrite everything. Instead of making AZ and the Kalosians the antagonist, just make an amorphous being. Discord! The big antagonist of this game.
Oh god.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, I wouldn't fight it.
AZ's Go Lurk is actually called Discord.
Alright,
His Go Lurker's named Discord.
I'm gonna make some notes and figure out if I can do that. Make this go full meta.
Oh, God.
Alright, so basically, yeah, help these people out, please.
I mean, you got no reason.
I mean, it's a question. Did we ever choose an alignment? If so, then, or if not, then now is the time to choose it. Are you good or evil? Because if you're good, you're gonna do the escort mission. If you're evil, you're gonna let these people die.
No, I wouldn't.
Let's
if you don't
help them.
want to die, I just follow.
Yeah.
Right.
Just stick behind us. We'll... Actually, girls, you two stay in the front. I'll be in the back. Guard the rear. You know how it goes.
Okay. So you organize these couple of dozen people. You form like an on foot caravan, and you are about to set off. Joe is going to be your point of communication between all the NPCs, because I don't want to design a couple dozen NPCs off the top of my head.
And don't want to
That's
voice all of them with slightly
100%.
different voices.
Yeah, and you take your first steps into a wild area. You're in the rolling hills. These wonderful hills. They roll. It does what it says on the tin, and you can see off into the distance. You can see the city of Hammerlock. You can see this very large, heavy industrialized city off in the distance. You know it'll take you about a day, somewhere between a day and a half to get there, depending on what route you take. The route right in front of you, you can see, alright, there's a big lake. You can do that. Maybe there's a way to get through the lake or over the lake or whatever. We can go around the lake to the east. That looks okay, but it looks... There's a few areas where it looks okay. That's a very open and exposed. So if there's dangerous Pokemon out there, if there's like hunters, especially like hunting birds, they might be there. So it's a bit dangerous there. Then if you look over to the west, it's a little bit of a longer route, but you can see a watchtower. You go, okay, so maybe we can go around that way. It's longer, but it's definitely a little bit more off the beaten path. So there's probably less chance of being openly attacked by scary wild Pokemon.
Spooky.
Plus, can warn anyone who's at the watchtower, hey, there's people possibly coming here. Don't want to, kill everything.
I'm actually, yeah, watchtower.
Okay.
Take.
Well, I mean, you got to think if we're escorting people, it kind of makes sense that we're gonna want to go the safest, or
Okay.
what looks to be.
Well, even then, there are two routes that take you close to Watchtower. One, you go around the Western Lake, or the other one, you basically go straight through, and you aren't sure if you can actually, if there's a bridge or anything to cross the lake, or if you would have to like create rafts and get over. So you can either go round, which will take you an extra half day, or you can maybe try and cross some water and that way. The choices.
I don't like decisions.
I think around may be our best bet if we have all these people with us. We're gonna have to make camp at some point.
Yes.
Okay. So if for ease, we'll say Joe pulls out a map. Yeah, I got this map here. And he points it out and goes, yeah, these are different routes. You look, the route that goes around the western shore of the lake, you appear to go through a grove, then the side of a lake, and then the watchtower, and then you're there. So it'll take you about a day and a half. So you can either rest up here at the meetup spot and set off first thing in the morning, so you can get full rest, or you can start going now and you can set up camp once you get through the Dappled Grove.
Well, for all we know, out of character, for all we know, these people are still they're behind and they haven't chased us yet, but they could.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah, it's very much a. If we take too much time here, they might catch up, and that might lead to more encounters. It's whatever you think is
best.
All options are viable. All options are viable. You can go, no, we're going to stand our ground and march back to Wedgehurst and have the final boss encounter right now. We've got two.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Nutskin.
Nutskin
Nutskin is going to do
it. Army of Lulu.
Did you say Nutskin?
Nutskin, Nutkin, whatever I name the stupid squabble.
Nutkins.
Nutkin, whatever.
Nutskin. Yeah, this is my squirrel. I named him Scrotum.
Alright, what the fuck are you doing?
This is not Pokemon for children.
Nope. Everyone always comes in and yells, it's like, Pokemon game. Not this time!
No.
Right. The girls are leading. I am not good at decisions, and I'm not good at navigation either.
Okay.
Neither Freddy nor Jim is proficient with survival.
I feel like it would be best if we just traveled a bit and maybe get in a short rest possibly.
Okay.
If we take it in shifts, we might be okay.
Alright. So you want to take short rest. So what you can do is if you are going to periodically be taking short rests or taking shifts, theoretically, you could probably make it through Dappled Grove, and if you take short rests intermittently, you'll all get a short rest. By the time you get to the end of it. Well, yeah, we'll say that works. So you'll all be able to get a short rest, but you'll all then, like, one of you will be essentially, like, out of commission while I'm asking you to do various roles and whatnot.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Okay?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
who is resting first?
Who is hurt is the question.
Not hurt, but I
Like has lost HP, we'll say.
Mm, Okay. Me and my Pokemon both have,
Yep.
which is, I mean, it's also good because I have Song of Rest.
Dun, dun, dun.
Short resting you and all allies regain an extra 1d6 HP. Okay, so I need. I mean, I shall rest first. If that is so.
Okay.
Right.
So
I
you're
am
resting.
currently within 5 E.
The Song of Rest. So
How do
there's
we
2d1,
justify
1d6 each.
resting whilst we're walking? What, like the... Right, we'll say that Joe
Ivan.
has got, like, a fucking wheelbarrow.
Little small cart, yeah.
Yeah, like a small cart that is pulled by, like, 4 Wooloo that you can just sit in. It is literally enough room for one person and one Pokemon to sit in this. So you just pop a squat, get out your guitar, and start strumming as these Wooloo go, "Meow, Wooloo," and start you going.
You can borrow a Wooloo and you can just sleep while snuggled up into a Wooloo.
Okay.
I bet that's really comfortable.
Oh, it's super. Alright. So you need to head west through the rolling hills to make it to the Dappled Grove. Obviously, Freddy is resting, so you're not paying attention. You're strumming along, going do 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 do, or whatever music you're playing on your guitar.
Do, 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 do.
We just have a Chocobo theme now. Because that is the best fucking music. Alright.
I want to ride my Chocobo.
No. Focus. Alright. So, Trixie, Celine, you are leading this small convoy, and you are making your way through rolling hills. You see there's a few nice trees, there's a little patch of grass. You can see various types of wild Pokemon. The first, can I ask a perception check of the two of you, please?
Can our Pokemon roll as well?
Yes, they can.
Okay.
Joys of playing 2 characters, except my Pokemon has a -1 perception.
Okay, so
There is a difference between those numbers.
Just a bit.
Jeez.
Oh my god, you have a +6 and you rolled a 2.
At
Okay.
least Trixie is perceptive.
And for Luna, nat 1.
Me and Luna both are not paying any fucking attention.
Yeah, you're just there going, oh wow, I'm in the wild area, this is so nice, this is so cool, I love it here. And Luna
Either
is...
that or both having like flashbacks to backstory.
Yeah. Whatever it is, I was going for wholesome, you're going for tragic.
My old friend.
That's how my brain works.
And Braixen is just kind of going, I don't know, what's Braixen doing? Why is Braixen not paying much attention?
Braixen keeps getting distracted. Like, as we're walking along, Braixen's like, huh, flower. Just like,
Flower.
Oh, that's the cutest thing. I just imagine us Braixen there running over and picking up a flower and being like, just presenting it to Trixie May, and Trixie May's on serious lookout duty. Good. He goes, flower.
Like the fucking March Hare in Alice in Wonderland. Cop.
Alright. So, Trixie, the first thing you notice immediately is, you're about to start walking this whole convoy off. And almost immediately, as you step out of this safe-ish meetup spot, is a giant, snake that seems to be made of stones just unfurls from the ground and goes, ooh. They go, let's not fuck with that. The rest, if it wasn't that, you'd be getting an encounter with an onyx right about now.
Because that's the running gag of just as soon as you get into the wild area, there's an onyx.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just a big ol' onyx.
So you've seen it, and thankfully, Trixie, you can go, let's avoid that.
Yeah, I'll just kind of I'll be the one like going like, okay, steer the group, go this way. I'm doing hand motion. No.
I'm gonna say Luna was literally stood 2 feet away from it. I don't know, sniffing a flower. And this onyx just kind of rears up and looks down at it, and Trixie's like, move along. Move along.
Luna just finds a flower and it's like, oh, nice. Oh god, onyx, no. Fuck that.
Alright, so with that,
Braxian presents a flower and it just starts a whole like group of people just going off and looking at flowers as we're trying to guide them through. Luna is in.
Yes.
okay, that's actually an interesting concept. I'm now gonna roll something for the couple of dozen NPCs to see what they do. See if they get you into trouble or not.
Do it!
Do you want to roll something against them? See if you can guide them to not do anything stupid.
What if we did flat D100?
Oh god.
Okay. Well,
And whoever.
I mean, I'm thinking like you're trying to guide them, so either like a charisma roll to lead or a survival roll to be like, no, follow me, like whatever you want to justify.
I will do. What is my?
Could Luna try to do a charisma roll, or should Kay do those?
I'm gonna do a flat survival because my charisma's not that great.
What I'm gonna say is because you failed the perception check, is you can't guide these people. So this is entirely on Trixie right now.
Trixie
Make sure
is
a random chaos doesn't
Trixie is hurting Wooloo, hurting people.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Alright. They rolled pretty poorly. So they don't feel the need to go, well, I think it's this way. They start walking, you go, nope. And pushing me, oh, okay, yep, guess you're right. And I'll follow you, and you navigate round this onyx. And you get past that, and you keep on heading forward. We'll say this whole encounter, this whole first stretch, that takes approximately an hour. So now we can switch who's taking a short rest.
You said you were low on HP, so I think you can take it.
My health is fine. I can recover spell slots because I am wizard and 5e is awesome, and that's a wizard thing. Wizard. I've actually never played a 5e wizard, and this is kind of cool. So basically, that it's basic. Yeah, arcane recovery would be nice because I could recover a few spells.
So, and
have all my spells back. Yeah.
And I want to say, like, in character, you just expended so much energy stopping everybody walking into this goddamn onyx. But you're like, I need a break.
Yeah.
Get out of the
Oh god, Onyx, get the fuck out! Oh god.
Yeah, I'll just walk up to
I need a nap.
I'll just walk up to Freddy. I think you should get out of the wheelbarrow. You've recovered enough.
Oh, okay. It's not like my tunes.
No, you have fun hurting these people.
Oh, alright, I could do that. Jim, come on, let's hop on out. And hop out of the wheelbarrow.
Okay. Of course, there's a really stupid number. Alright. Nominate between the two of you, ATB, Nick. One of you, please roll me Oh no, wait. Okay, no. Yeah, roll me a d20 because I can make that work.
Okay.
Do you want to roll, Nick?
Sure. I have rolled a roll. There's a 9.
A 9.
Oh.
Okay, cool. All right. So, can the 4 people who are not currently short resting please roll me a perception?
Yay, another perception.
Perception, the things I'm good at, sort of, like what I say. Both me and Jim have +4.
Oh, there was Celine's.
Nice.
Okay, so we got a 19. A
And-
7. Another nat 1 for Luna.
Distracted.
So Freddy and Luna are very distracted, but Celine and doing all right.
All right. So, Celine and Jim, what you notice is as you have navigated the Onyx and you're walking, you're still making your way through a rolling field, is you see a very square rock that seems to be moving ever so slowly and subtly. Like,
Is it a crystal?
Yeah. But I was trying to describe it like you didn't know what it was.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Drama and all that jazz. Alright. So, there's a very square rock. It's kind of scuttling. It scuttles a little bit and then it stops. Then it scuttles a little bit and it stops. Luna and Freddy, you don't notice this at all. Celine and Jim, you do notice this. You've got enough time to navigate around it or to do something to, interact with it or something or other. What do you want to do?
So it's just like minding its own business, just scuttling around.
Yes. At this moment in time. Because you have not done anything to antagonize it.
I mean, I say just try to make go near the crystal.
Don't go to the scuttling rock.
Okay.
Yeah, like
So-
it's not bothering us. We'll not bother it.
Okay. In that case, do you want to roll some kind of check to make sure that people do not go near it? So either a charisma
Sure.
roll or a survival roll or something you can justify to be like, do not go near the moving rock. It's bad rock.
I'll just try to roll a survival since my charisma is not good. And just be like, hey, it's not bothering us. Don't antagonize it, or it might bother us.
Okay.
I guess Jim, who notices this, well, Freddy does not. He will be like guiding people. He's like we have a mass of people that we're moving,
Yeah.
and just like on
Yeah.
the side of it, Jim is just gonna slowly keep nudging people to the side.
Just get back in. Get back in line.
Just, you know how
Literally
you pick up
herding
like a
sheep.
tiny dog? He probably does that with Luna because she's like, oh, rock. Rock probably means there's a crab under it, which means food.
God damn it, Luna! Stop thinking about food for more than 2 seconds.
Food.
Alright, so Celine, do you want to roll me that survival roll?
Yep. Oh.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Yeah, you immediately, you kind of like wave your hands and go, no! Big rock. Bad. It is wild Pokemon. No. All the villagers go, oh. No rock. Got it. And they'll...
Luna is just under one arm, just like, but I wanted to eat it.
They'll follow and keep in line. And this will take, about another hour or so to navigate. Because, you are moving like 24 people. I have a hard enough time getting 3 people in a fucking call to focus on anything.
We're doing good right now.
Yeah,
Got
we're making
this.
progress.
Okay.
It only took us
Progress.
an hour
We're
and a
just-
half to
Yeah.
get to the game.
Yeah.
That's fine. Alright, so with that, you can now switch who's getting short rest. So, Celine, you and Luna can go have a little power nap. While
Yeah.
Trixie, May, and Breakson, you come back. Between the two of you, someone roll me a d20, please.
Just a
Just a flat
flat
d20.
I rolled the last one. You rolled this one.
Okay. Oh no.
Two.
Oh. Is a 2.
Yeah.
Is 2.
Okay. So now, whilst you are progressing, do people want to roll me a perception again, please?
Yeah.
Yas.
Yeah.
Yas, queen.
Yes, queen.
19. 6.
No. Oh no.
2.
Trixie, you're the only one that
Trixie!
sees anything.
Trixie is here, y'all.
Okay, so the rest of you, you're quite tired, I guess, so you're not really looking, going, alright, let's keep going. And I think what you're doing is you're looking at ground level, going, alright, let's keep an eye out. We nearly fell for the onyx, and we really nearly fell for the square rock. We ain't gonna fall again, Trixie, you look up and you notice a small swarm of small flying creatures. They're kind of like flying in a little V pattern and kind of like swooping backwards and forwards. I had to give them a description. They basically look like small pigeons.
Mm-hmm.
So P-Dove.
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna go survival again and try to like steer the group away.
Yeah. I mean, you can see they're kind of like focusing on one
herder.
area where they're kind of like going, that's like their hunting area. So that's a 4.
Oh no.
Nope. Nope, you do not succeed. You do not guide them. I think you're going, everyone's going, what do you want about? What do you mean? And they just keep on walking until you notice that this group of people, including Brakeson and Jim and everyone, they all just walk straight into this little hunting ground, and immediately this swarm of, let's say, 10 P-Dubs, they'll just go, and they are going to start swooping down and pecking stuff. So, we're not going to roll initiative, because this isn't like full-on, active, serious, hardcore combat. This is instead going to be like, alright, how do you deal with these?
Okay.
It's a swarm of P-Dove.
Yeah.
So I'll point it out, but upon noticing, let's see. I mean, I'll just cast a fireball at it. I have 100.
Roasted squab.
Yeah.
I mean, they are currently they're like circling around the convoy, and they're about to start like attacking the convoy below them. So you just chuck a fireball, you're probably gonna hit the convoy.
Okay.
Well, if they're circling and you cast.
Well, if they're circling, yeah, cast up. To just
Okay.
be like, pew, go away. Pew pew.
Alright,
Pick a
yeah.
position.
Let's see. So that is a dex save.
Yeah, it's
What's the saving? 14? Alright.
14.
So they rolled an 11 on the die. I don't have all these things stacked. I'm assuming they've got like at least a +3. I'm assuming they're little flying birds. I'm gonna say they probably make it. So I'm gonna say you scare off half of them. So 5 of them are flown away, and there are 5 P-Dubs remaining. And they now look a little bit pissed off, and they have a few feathers missing because you threw a fireball in their general direction.
Ones that flew away, their asses are on fire because, yeah. That's a lot of fire damage.
It is.
But what about sleep?
You gonna make them go to sleep?
I could just make them go to sleep. I'm not.
Yeah, don't
Do it.
just
Do it.
immediately
And then they'll fall.
All right. See how many things you can make go to sleep.
forever.
30 hit
30 hit
points. Okay, and there's 5. They've just taken a fireball. So I'm going to say I've probably got about 5 hit points left each. Or 6. So, yeah, the remaining 5 P-Dubs, they all just go...
Cool. Who wants squat for dinner?
From the wheelbarrow, if there's like any smell from like burning pie doves, Luna will just do like a little sniff.
Oh my god,
And
pie
taste it.
doves. Mmm.
Mm,
You
Put them
smell
in.
some lovely smell of chicken. It smells like chicken that's cooked.
Question though, does pea doves taste more like pigeon or more like dove?
I don't know.
I don't know.
If I'm honest, I don't really know the difference.
And then it evolves into a pheasant. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Like, what the fuck is tranquil? Because P Dove is obviously like a small pigeon, like it's a wood pigeon. What the fuck is tranquil?
That is
Ugh.
a good
I mean, makes more
question.
sense than like Dratini and Dragonair.
Going
And
into
then it evolves into
the
a giant
worst.
yellow dragon.
I love the derpy dragon. So friendly.
Hmm.
Yeah, but also, what is his evolutionary tree?
Mm. Litten turns into like a big bulky wrestler.
I love Litten so much.
But at least the Litten line looks like it came from the same Pokemon.
At what point does it go, nah, I want thumbs? Because it's a cat, and then it's a bigger cat, and then it goes, nah, now I'm a furry.
Yeah.
Hey.
Then the anime can talk.
Tranquil
So why
is
can't Litten
a
be a
dove.
professional wrestler?
Tranquil is a
Now,
dove
you are
because
crushing
tranquility
Litten's
was peace.
dreams.
Dove means peace.
Okay. There you go. We figured it out. And Pokemon evolutions are weird. They are very weird.
No evolutions. Digimon evolutions are even stranger.
They're fucking insane, man.
They're amazing.
nuts.
I will hear no
Doesn't
slander of
make them-
Digimon.
It's not
Doesn't
slander.
make
It
less-
just means they're
no,
fucking weird.
It's fact.
Nick turned from
They're weird.
like a dragon Digimon into a pile of goo in Bardic's game.
This is true. So many
Yeah.
weird things have happened.
Yeah, specifically to me. Why? I get so much weirder shit than Kurisu.
I need to pick that game back up again. I got distracted by playing other games.
Don't
Anywho,
do
That's
that.
This
Speaking
game.
of playing other games,
Speaking of games,
Okay, so with that, you have circumnavigated yet another encounter. And we'll say that is reaching the end point of traveling through the rolling hills, where as you make all these pedo, you've got 5 on the floor, 5 on the floor off, and you go, oh, cool, look, we're about to hit a grove. This nice enclosed tree area. This is probably a real good place to set up camp. It's surrounded by trees. We don't need to worry about things. I think this is a good place. I think this is a good resting spot. Like full on hardcore, because we've all had short rests, so we can do guard duty. But all these villagers, they've not had a rest at all. They probably need to sleep.
mm,
Do villagers get to sleep?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, people have some time.
Yeah, but it's also like noon.
It's the middle of the night.
Yeah, it was dark when we left.
Yeah,
It's
you know,
night.
Oh.
it was
Like
late
the
at night, and
evening.
you've been pushing on through it. It's probably like midnight now.
I see.
Mm.
For some reason, I thought it was like morning when we started this whole game, but it was evening.
It was morning, and we were all at a pub.
Yeah,
Drunk.
you got a
Yeah.
problem with it?
No,
Listen.
I'm here for it.
Day drinkers, unite.
Yeah. All the farmers are like, yep, it's morning. Fuck it. Pub.
we're probably gonna die anyway.
Okay, so you make it to the Dappled Grove. It's nice. There's lots of fruit trees. It's pretty chill. The wild Pokemon you can see kind of like here and there. You see there's quite a few grass Pokemon and a few bugs, but for the most part, these seem very unthreatening. They're very happy to just get on doing their own shit. They don't look like they're going to pester you. I'm assuming you set up some form of camp?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why wouldn't we?
I would probably check to see if anybody has any cloth or anything, can make some little makeshift shelters.
Oh yeah, if you look at the villagers, I probably should describe it earlier, but they grabbed as much shit as they could. So they've all got giant like backpacks and frying pans and cloth. Like they have like as many of their worldly possessions as they can gather and carry with them. They are prepared.
Okay.
They're like, all right, yo, who wants to set up camp and make curry? No, we don't want to make curry. It's the middle of the night.
Oh, we also have all this
curry
nice,
for
delicious squab to eat.
12.
As long as it is not the the sweet curry, the one that they put the whipped cream on.
Oh god.
Yeah, sweet.
The whipped cream curry?
It's so cursed. Don't do
Why
it.
is it cursed? What makes it cursed?
Whipped cream on curry, like with rice and.
Yeah.
Just sounds like a dessert.
No.
I mean, I suppose rice pudding is a thing.
Yeah, rice pudding is a thing, but I just don't see like the way that curry is cooked.
Hey, have a discussion in the comments. Can curry be a dessert, and is rice pudding a type of curry?
Yeah, there we go. Discussion in comments.
Boom.
Do we
YouTube
want
stuff.
to make it just full on discourse into comments? Should we ask people what their favorite pizza toppings are and see what happens?
Pineapple.
The topper.
Future Bardic, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. Alright. Camp. Let's say you just set up camp. I'm not going to make you roll shit. You make a camp. It's set up. How do you want to take watch? Obviously, you have 6 people. You can take it in shifts between the 6 of you, so you can all get a full rest as you set this camp up. Do you have a specific order in which you would like to take rest, or take watch even?
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
Someone fucking choose.
I don't. Okay.
How about I roll a D6? So I'll be 1, 2, Nick 3, 4, K 5, 6, and whatever it lands on, it would be whoever's taking first watch.
All right, go for it. Six.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Is Trixie May or is Breakson taking watch first?
We're gonna have Breaksian take watch first. A reason because Breaksian's not the most perceptive boy in all the land. So get his stuff out of the way early.
So Brigson is a boy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Camp is set up. You do all the camp stuff. You cook a curry. You eat the curry. You make use of the P-dubs. Like, yep, cool, great. We all had a great time. Everyone goes. They set up camps. Get in their little tents, or anyone who's sleeping under the stars. It's a weirdly pleasant and calm evening. There's no wind. There's no clouds. You can look up. You can see the sky. You can see the moons. Not moons. There's one moon.
Plural moons. 3,000 years ago, didn't you know we had another moon?
Yeah, Piccolo just hasn't shown up and blown it up yet.
It's just Lunala or that legendary.
Well, there's Lunala and Cresselia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Cresselia is more like the good dream Pokemon.
There's a crescent moon.
I mean, fair.
But then there's also Darkrai, who is the new moon.
So
Many much moons.
No, we're saying for ease, there is one moon. You can see it in the sky. It's a very weird juxtaposition because whilst it is so calm, there is still the smell of burning. Yeah, a constant reminder of a tragedy that recently struck.
Yay!
As you all
Gotta love
settle
fire.
down and rest, Breakson is taking the first watch. Breakson, could you please roll me a perception check?
Yeah. Can I also do something else?
Yes, you may. You may do
Okay.
as many things as you want.
All right. Well, there's which is as good as it's gonna get for Brixton.
Oh damn! Crit.
Yeah.
nat 20.
So what's the other thing you wanted to do before I tell you what happened?
So, as like getting comfortable and starting to fall asleep,
Mm-hmm.
Braxian's just going to cast thaumaturgy and create some harmless tremors in the ground just
Why would
to
you do this?
shake them awake.
Why?
Why?
Why are you thaumaturgying the ground? How dare?
So Breakson is actively stopping everybody from getting a full rest. Then.
It's like at the beginning of the shift. It's like just as people are falling asleep.
Okay, so Breakson's an asshole. Got it.
What
Yeah.
the hell?
Yeah.
What is wrong with your Pokemon?
All right. So Breakson does that. I'm assuming then goes and sits on a rock and has a chocolate.
Basically, he's paying attention, but he gets bored
That's fair.
because he's just sitting there and he's like, I'm gonna cause some shit just to have a laugh.
You know what? That works really well. Something I say planned, something I made up, and then rolled a dice and just so happened to work on this. Breakson, as you do this, you create tremors and have a little chuckle. You notice a nearby tree has an apple that falls and hits the ground after doing so. And the apple, it doesn't react like an apple should. Kind of like hits the ground, and instead of like rolling it, it kind of like rocks forward and then goes nope, and pulls itself back.
Did we just witness the birth of an applin?
Oh my god.
As a worm
That's what
has
I was
found an
thinking.
apple?
I was gonna say, like, should I roll like a nature check or something?
Well, how is Breakson investigating? Is Breakson going, oh my god, I'm going to poke the apple, I'm going to go have a closer look, because that'd be investigation. If you want to keep a distance, like what's going on, that'd be a nature. There's a whole bunch of options. It's whatever you want to justify. And this is where someone goes, I want to justify using bluff.
Well, lucky for you, bluff is not in 5e.
Deception, whatever. Same shit. I love giving people these options instead of going, roll me this, and say, justify something for me, and then seeing how creative somebody can get so they can roll well.
I'm actually Braxian's going to approach, but keep a little bit of distance just in case for defense. But well, it really depends on if I know what it is, but
Okay. So, what kind of role do you think that is? If you're getting close and you're investigating and looking a bit closer, do you want to investigate? Do you want to roll nature to see what it is? Do you want to roll anything at all? Anything that you think is appropriate?
we'll go nature.
Alright, go for it. Roll me a nature.
And that's a 6. I have no idea.
Oh, guess it's just a normal apple. Nothing suspicious there.
Alright, I'm just gonna kind of leave it alone.
Okay.
Add some curry and
It's an apple.
yeah, just walk away, like whatever.
Apple falls
it's
from
an
the tree.
apple.
It's an apple.
Cool, an apple. Alright, bye.
So, you walk away and you actively ignore said apple.
Yeah, it's an apple.
What's it gonna do?
As a little bit more time passes on, your watch shift is about an hour and a half, so maybe like half an hour passes. Can you roll me a perception, please? Or what's your passive perception? That's probably better. Well, it's -1, isn't it? So 9.
It's a 9. Yeah.
Okay.
I can try a perception. I don't think I'm gonna get lucky twice, but
Alright.
oh well.
It's
it's
better
not
than
bad. Not
a
bad.
10.
Not
You
bad. Yeah.
you don't notice anything different that's occurred.
Okay.
Everything looks pretty fine and normal and reasonable.
All right. Just gonna chill then.
So, Breakson, as you're just chilling, just sat on a rock and doing whatever Breakson does, eating curry, practicing baton twirling with your stick, I don't know.
Can Breakson learn baton pass?
I don't know. Just spinning your stick. Just go.
Well, I feel like probably doing stuff like, okay, if there's still a campfire going, I'll like be casting thaumaturgy, make the flames flicker, brighten, just
Be
doing
bored.
random. Yeah, be bored. Maybe I'll get bored, change the color of my eyes for a minute. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. So Breakson, as you continue to do this, you're going, ooh, what's the seemingly out of nowhere, something brushes against your foot. It just nudges up against you. And again.
I'm gonna look at it and be like, what is on my foot here?
It's an apple. It's an apple. It's just there. This apple is moving, and you can see a little. It seems to like be moving a little part of it and tapping your foot, as if to say, "Move, shoo."
I'm gonna poke it back. It's poking me. I'm gonna poke.
How do you poke the
I'm gonna
apple?
poke it with a stick.
You get your stick and you poke the apple in. Well, the
Yeah,
apple.
takes out the wand and just does a little poke.
Right, you go poke
Right in the
poke.
side.
At that point, the apple seems to open up into 3 sections. Two sections of it seem to flap out as the apple like springs into the air and starts flapping wildly.
It's a flap.
It's flapping.
It flapples at you and goes. At that moment, as it makes this almighty cry, a giant purple beam of energy seems to erupt from within.
Oh, lovely.
Apple grow big. Apple grow real big. It starts knocking over trees, it puts out the campfire, and it grows to this huge apple.
Uh-oh.
With what appears to be like a serpent's head sticking out the top of it. Everybody, you done did wake up now.
Oh boy.
Okay, let's do this.
Braxton, what have you done? This is an apple. But it's a dragon.
So, Flapple grew. It's now a giant apple with honey seeping out of it, and it's just like Big Snake in apple. It's there, it's filled the entire campsite. Villagers and farmers are going, oh gosh, oh my! And they're bucking it. They are scattering. Like, they aren't totally useless. They aren't like shotguns spreading out in every which direction. They're kind of like running and gathering together at a safe distance, so you don't then need to go and do a mini game where you collect them all up. So no, they are running and they are gathering over there safely, leaving you a lovely area in which to begin this encounter.
So they're smart escort mission NPCs, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's an escort mission. They're
So-
not smart by default.
I mean, if it was a true escort mission, they would be running towards the Flapple.
Do
God.
we want to roll initiative? Actually, you know what? Instead of
yeah.
standard D&D initiative, I think we'll do like last time, where I roll something and consider it like a skill check. So if you roll higher, you move before it. If you roll lower, you move after it, and then you can decide the order on your own. Then we're not like in a strict, rigid. It's your turn, then your turn, then your turn. It's like, all right, we work together because this is like a big kaiju fight. But it's the 6 of you against this one big thing. So its roll is an 8.
All right.
Alright, so initiatives, I'm +5, Jim is +6. So
You really have to fuck up to not beat this then. Okay, so both Freddy and Jim move before this.
Yeah. Yay.
Celine and Luna.
Luna.
You.
Oh.
You both move before it, and Trixie May and Braxian.
Boom.
Okay, so everybody but Trixie May moves before this, and then Trixie May moves.
Look, I've been on it all night. Time to have my off moment.
So, team, begin.
Team Baguette. Got it. Wait, no, we don't Baguette. We're not Kalosians.
All right.
Team.
Giant apple snake. What do?
Turn it into apple pie
Yes.
with dragon bits. Does that work together? Pie and apple.
Luna just does a
dragon
quick
apple
nod.
pie.
Luna just nods. Like, yes. Yes.
This is just gonna be one long joke about eating the different Pokemon that are in Galar, isn't it?
I swear there is a manga. It's basically. Well, not Pokemon, but I swear there is a manga which is literally like cooking mixed with classic D&D dungeoneering.
That sounds familiar.
I just can't remember the name of it. But I'm fairly certain it exists. Anyway, this D&D thing. What do?
Okay. If we're gonna just have Luna cast blood at herself again, just so people can get like the extra D4 onto rolls.
Okay. So, how does that look? How do you cast Bless?
Basically, I think it'll be like the same thing that happened before, where the little rings on her body just begin glowing, and she just shakes, and there's just this magical stuff that happens.
They just chuck moon dust on everyone.
Yes, she just she shakes, and then moon dust appears. It's very magical.
Okay, everybody, you are now blessed.
Shall we all get an extra?
Yeah.
Yay!
Alright. So that's what Luna is doing. So we still have Freddy, Jim, and or Flapple.
I think I know what Braxian would do.
Yes, what Braxian do?
Casting Mind Thrust.
How does this work?
Mind Thrust is amazing. Okay, here, let me I should be able to share it, but you have to make an intelligence save.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically it's a lance of psychic disruption into the mind of one creature. On a failed save, the target takes 3d6 psychic damage and can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn. And On its next turn, it must choose. I'll put the description here.
Okay, so you thrust a lantern, psychic disruption, into the mind of one creature you can see within range. Target must make an intelligence saving throw. Failed save, takes 3d6 psychic damage, and can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn. Moreover, on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action. It gets only one of the three. On a successful save, the target takes half as much damage and suffers none of the spell's other effects. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I rolled a 19.
So, it's going to be half of.
Half
Four.
3d6.
But didn't it roll it there? There's 3d6 up
Oh
there.
yeah,
with a four.
it did.
A real bad roll.
Oh,
Bad.
way
So
bad.
Two
it's
ones and a
basic-
2. Ew.
Ooh, yeah, that was bad. That was bad damage. But yeah, so it takes 2. It's supposed to be cool, but just doesn't quite.
All right, fine. We're running psychic. I'm gonna run psychic, and I'm gonna whisper at it and throw dissonant whisper.
Okay.
Whisper discordant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear, wrecking it with terrible pain. The target must make a throw, which my DC is 14.
We are all spellcasters.
So many.
we're
Except for
going
Jim.
to Friday.
Jim's a rogue.
We have the one stabby.
Can you make a wisdom save?
Wisdom saving throw. That's an 8.
So probably no, unless it has a +6 to its wisdom saving throw.
No.
Cool. So it takes 3. Come on. For 11.
11 damage. So,
And must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you. The creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground, such as a fire or pit.
Okay.
That's it.
So, its reaction is going to start moving. This thing cannot move very far. As far as we understand, Gigantamax Pokemon do not move very far. And it's just a fucking apple.
it rolls a little bit.
Fucking apple.
Yeah. So it's just gonna like scoot away a little bit, but it's lost its reaction, so we'll take that.
Can that be the name of this episode? It's a fucking apple.
It's a fucking apple.
Okay, yeah. I'll find a different word for fucking, but that is definitely the name of the episode. It's just a.
It's just a.
It's just an
friggin.
apple.
Friggin. Friggin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
friggin.
There we go. Episode title done. Just a friggin' apple. All right. So that was Freddy who did that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So there is still Jim and Celine to move.
Celine wished to do a thing. Because you know what Jim's gonna do. He's just gonna.
Would I be able to cast? That'd be a bad idea.
It's a massive thing. You can probably throw a moonbeam on it without catching
Oh, you could
any
catch
melee fighters in it.
You could throw a moonbeam on this, and that it would still like be partially outside of the moonbeam as well. This thing is giant.
Mm.
You can definitely throw a moonbeam on it.
Okay, so Moonbeam would.
Moonbeam is really good too, because it's just continuous damage.
Yeah, and you can move it around. Great.
All right.
Okay then.
Oof. Well, I rolled a nat 1 on its save. So,
So it takes 11 damage.
Yeah. Another 11 damage. So, okay, so far it's taken 24 damage. That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
It's
And-
that 2 in there.
And Jim?
He's gonna stab it, assuming he's within range.
Yeah, you can run up and stab it.
Cool. Or not stab. He slash. He knows
Yeah.
stab. Which is a plus 16.
16 will hit.
Fantastic. And oh god. Sneak attack.
Sure, why not?
Because he has rakish audacity.
Yeah, use that thingy.
It makes
Like
things
you
a lot.
get sneak attack when you're the only thing within 5 feet, and no one else is dumb enough to run up and hit this thing.
We don't have any other melee fighters. It's really helpful.
That is really helpful. 20 damage. Well done.
Slash.
Okay, so all in all, this creature's now taken 44 points of damage. As it kind of looks down, you know, this giant snake head kind of looks down from the top of the apple, and like honey is oozing out of it. And goes, "Brrrah!" That's the noise it makes now. As what it does is it opens its mouth wide, goes, "Brrrah!" It looks to be preparing something, as a giant globule of honey just glops out. And it kind of just like drops this big splob of it. And this is going to take up a 20-foot radius. I'm going to say this thing had a movement speed of, like 20 feet. It can't move very far. So, did people want to like spread out? Otherwise, this one glob's going to hit everybody. Because we haven't been talking about where people move, stuff like that. I'm assuming you all kind of like got your distance and started blasting spells.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you probably wouldn't want to be too close to it if you're a spell slinger.
Yeah. I assumed that Celine and Luna would probably be like a good distance away from it.
Yeah.
Well, as far as we can be considering it's...
Yeah. So,
it's
it's our first turn.
Yeah. So basically, most of you are spread out. Obviously, Trixie May hasn't. Trixie May wasn't able to move fast enough yet. And Jim is right up against it going, haha! So Jim and Trixie May, you're going to get hit by this. Everybody else, you spread out. As this giant glob of honey just kind of like falls off of it. It kind of like, you know what? For flavor, we're going to say it grabs some of the honey oozing from the top of the apple and just throws it at the floor. And can you both make a dex save for me, please?
Yeah.
This is basically a fireball.
The D4 you can add to it.
Oh yeah. What
is 21 for Trixie May. Trixie May, nimble.
What?
Nimble Doge.
Wait.
Are you adding that D4?
Yes.
Which takes up to a 16. Remind me. Match is success, right?
I believe
yes.
Because the DC for this was 16.
If you get hit, if you match, you still get hit.
Oh god. I don't know. I hate
Yeah.
Okay, where's Player's Handbook? Where's at SQRS saving throw? Page multiple things. Page 7? It's on page 7? Oh.
Building that, I need to collect dice.
Using this book is D20. Specific, it's general, round down. Okay. If the total equals or exceeds the target number, the ability check, attack roll, or saving throw is a success.
Okay, yeah. So, match is a success. So, yes. You are safe from stuff. Not from damage, you're still going to get hit. But, the other thing, which real sucks, isn't going to happen. So, the damage, and you both are going to take half of this. Okay.
Gmax Honey.
It's called Gmax Tartness. But yeah, just honey vomit.
It's honey vomit.
Okay, so let me just quickly do maths. So 6 plus 4 plus 6 plus 3 plus 1. That's a pretty good roll. So that is 20. So you take half of that. So you both take 10 damage.
Ow.
For ease, we'll just say this is magic. Because it's a grass type, and grass doesn't have an element as far as I'm aware. So, yes, so you both take half of that. So you both take 20 damage. Well, you both take 10. That's the correct number. Then, that's that. What's he gonna do? I think that's it. I think that's all it's gonna do.
It's taking a lot of psychic damage, and then, also it started its turn. Yeah, it takes moonbeam damage again.
Oh, yes, it do.
It takes damage every
It's
time
not
on the start of its turn.
Oh, actually, thank you for reminding me of Moonbeam. Yeah, it's gonna roll out of the Moonbeam, because it can do that. It can
Darn.
roll on out.
Oh, that's fine. It still takes the damage though, because on the beginning of its turn.
Yeah. So what's
If
the
it
damage?
if it rolls away from the moonbeam, then Jim gets an attack of opportunity.
Yes, you do. You still get your reaction. So give him a slap.
Yeah.
So either way, 11 damage, and then Jim.
And then Jim is gonna hit it
Yep,
for
22.
the 22. Where there?
19.
Whack!
Ooh, okay. As you do that, you notice as it kind of rolls out of the moonbeam. It looks like it's doing right, and then Jim whacks it, and you notice like this large magical shield form around it after you do so.
This is a full-on D-Max raid.
Oh hell yeah! So it looks to be like fully encased in this shield as it has rolled away. It's rolled and it goes. Wah! Big defenses now. Trixie May, it's your turn after you've just like jumped out the way of a honey globule being thrown at you.
Okay, I'm going to cast Witch Bolt.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, what?
Oh no, why did it do it twice?
It did.
What?
Oh god, Lord, God,
What?
Jesus, Witch Bolt.
Oh god.
It was a 15 to hit, but I'm adding the bless.
Yep. So roll a d4. Thankfully, yep, it doesn't matter because this thing's AC is 16, so you good.
Okay.
So it takes 1d12, and you can continue dealing that every turn.
I cast it at second level. If you scroll up, it says 21 lightning damage because I cast it at a second level.
Aha! There it go.
Yeah.
So, zap! Obviously, it's got its big shield thing up. So, what's going to happen is it immediately is only going to take half damage. And you notice the shield cracks a little bit. So, it's only taking half of that. So, it only took, we round down, it's only taking 10 damage. And its shield, this magical shield, has a large visible crack in it. You're fairly certain, a couple more hits, and that'll break. 2, maybe 3 hits. Take a guess.
Okay.
And this brings us back round to everybody else. It's your moves.
I want to cast Eldritch Plus. Like, I immediately get more uses of it again, and now I just want to keep using it.
Yeah, blast. Blast, 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 blast.
Hold on, I need to get up my own notes on how Eldritch Blast.
It's a cantrip. It goes, well, boof.
Yeah.
Basically.
That's basically it.
Okay. So
Um,
it uh, the
is Luna gonna?
I'm sorry, I'm like very disorganized.
How dare you? You are ruining the completely organized and clear, obvious path that this recording is taking. How dare you?
How dare I?
How dare?
Eldritch. Wah!
And
16
And-
hits.
okay.
Wow, we're getting like right on its AC every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 1d10 for force.
Yup. And it's just like 1d10, right? Yeah, just 1d10.
Okay.
No warlocks can get bonuses for it, but nobody's a warlock.
Just Luna just has the Eldritch Blast.
Well, the thing is, this isn't really to damage it.
Wait,
It's more just
wait.
to break the.
We're level 5. You get to shoot twice.
You do.
Oh yeah.
I am, however, going to be a dick and kind of like, like in a D-Max raid, how if you have a move that hits more than once, it still only counts as one break on the shield.
It'll deal more damage though,
But
slightly.
yes, you will deal more
Yeah.
damage. So you're doing
Yeah.
little chip damage. And
But
that's
it
what
did like crack
matters.
the shield more,
Yes,
which
you-
is what I'm more happy for.
Okay, so a 2 and a 9, so they're both half, so it takes an extra 1, and 4, so it takes 5 more damage, as another big crack appears in the shield. This shield looks like it is very, very close to breaking.
Okay.
So that was Luna.
I got this. You know what I'm gonna do?
What do?
But
I'm gonna say, fuck you, Flapple. Vicious mockery.
He's just saying, fuck you, Flapple. That's the vicious mockery. Just fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
Make bro.
not even a Monty Python reference.
That's a 6 on my wisdom save.
Oh, I highly doubt it's it takes 2d4.
Yep. That takes 1
Fuck!
damage.
But it also does have disadvantage on its next attack, I believe, is what that does.
It does. And as you shout, fuck you, the shield cracks and shatters as immediately the Flapple lets out a roar. The Flapple looks angry, but it looks...
Well, the shield's gone, so Jim go slash.
Yeah, go for it. Go do a
Jim-
stabby stab.
Jim do a lot of slashing.
Oof. A 9 is not gonna hit.
Ugh.
He does a miss.
Yeah, she go. Oh no. Oh no.
That's unfortunate.
And I think that leaves Celine
Celine.
and Brixton.
Yeah.
Wait. Does Rakish Audacity give advantage, or does it just give sneak attack?
I think it just gives sneak attack. I think we goofed
Yeah,
on that last time.
Yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't give advantage. You don't have to have advantage for a thing. But yeah, anyway. Braxian's gonna cast Chromatic Orb at 2nd level.
Mm-hmm.
So basically he's just gonna point his wand and this warbling ball of fire.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's gonna go wide because that was totally a nat 1.
Yeah.
That was bad. That was bad.
Okay. Roll me a D100, please.
15.
Chromatic Orb, remind me. Is that the one that can change what type of damage it is, or is that always one type of damage? My memory's a bit...
You can choose the kind of damage. I chose fire because obviously,
Is a Braixen.
Yeah.
is fire Pokemon.
Yeah, so you go thwoom, you throw it off in a completely wrong direction, and what you have gone and done as you have hurled it off and you've set fire to a tree off in the distance. You know, if I don't take care of that, this whole grove's going to set on fire, which is not a good thing.
Well, shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a fun little thing we're going to...
We do not have water Pokemon.
No.
And we don't have Pokeballs, so we can't just like enslave one to fix it.
That'd be useful. So...
Pokeballs don't exist.
Setting things on fire, that's my style.
Okay, who is left?
I think that's everyone for before. Oh, no.
No,
I'm sorry.
Or never mind, I'm not important. I'll just be over in the gardener.
Take your move. None of this self-deprecating.
Does anybody need, did I try, like, maybe, like, firing an arrow at it?
Just stab it, fire an arrow, kill it, hurt it, murder it,
do math.
bash it in the face with a bucket.
Okay, so no Heelys, just...
We're fine.
Okay.
We'll be okay.
It really hasn't done much to us.
No.
It did 10 damage to Jim and 10. See, that's about it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna just have Celine save her spell slots and try firing her crossbow at this.
Okay. A 15 does not hit.
I still got
You
bless.
do have your blast.
Bless!
Yeah.
Which is, you are so lucky that you keep getting like so close, like, yeah, bless, whatever, I just need +1. Boom.
Yeah.
So yes, you fire your crossbow. The crossbow hits the apple and it goes, "Ah, oh no! I'm very low on hit points. I'm probably going to get taken out next turn really easily."
Well, it's his turn.
Yeah.
This flapple can
It
talk!
is his turn.
Okay, so the first thing it does is, whilst it's kind of like shaking its giant dragon snaky head, is it composes itself, it takes a deep breath and goes, "Got this. Come on, Flapple, you trained for this." And oh, I love it. It's such a dumb move, but it is my favorite. With all of its might and all of its power, it summons an apple that just drops from the sky.
Ah, grab it!
It's using Grab Apple, which is basically, it's going to roll to hit, and it's going to hit the person closest to it with this, which is still Jim.
Which is Jim. It will forever be Jim.
Yep.
Damn it, Jim!
That
Damn
is
it, Jim!
an 18 to hit.
Wait, hold on. I can use cutting words, but I'm wondering if that's even going to help at all.
Oh wait, it has disadvantage because of the thingy.
Disadvantage.
Because of vicious mockery, it got real sad about me saying "fuck you."
Okay, so with disadvantage, that is now a 16.
Okay, and then I can use cutting words to use my reaction to use my bardic inspiration die to reduce its attack roll. My inspiration die is currently a D8, so I shall roll a D8.
Go for it.
A 2. That makes it a 14. Jim's AC is garbage because he has no armor. His AC is a 13.
We need to get a little suit of armor for him. Well, you know,
Jim needs AC.
yeah, we can.
We need to build...
That's what we're going to do at Motorstoke. Motorstoke is where we're going to kit ourselves out. You weren't heroes before. You're going to be heroes now. So you're going to get gear. We're going to get cool stuff.
Do we even have money?
You will do soon.
We gambled. Yeah, remember we stole all the money from one of the farmers. I forget his fucking name.
You mean you did?
I don't remember his name either.
You have money.
So, unfortunately, you do still get hit by this giant... It's not even a giant apple. It's just a regular-sized apple that is falling a great, great distance. That is going to deal...
Baps him on the head.
That plus that. 13 damage.
Ouch!
It's bludgeoning damage for ease. So it goes boom, bump. And
Good.
what it also does, actually, for fairness, because I'm trying to make Pokemon moves work as D&D moves. So obviously, this would lower your defense. But I think that would be a Constitution save. Constitution sounds about right to me.
Constitution.
I think that's fair.
Oh dear, what for? I am the concern.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Okay. So basically,
Even a bless and a aren't going to save that.
That's a 3, with +1, giving a 4 in total. Basically, what this has done is this apple has made you a bit like, oh no, what's going on? So now, I'm going to say that roll me a d4. D4 -1.
Okay. 1d4 -1.
So
It's a 1.
One turn, you are vulnerable to bludgeoning damage. So you will take 1.5 times damage from it.
Oof.
Ow.
Now, it is going to help really capture that Dynamax phenomenon. Since you broke its shield, hey, guess what? It gets a second attack. Do. Yeah.
Legendary action.
Yeah, basically a legendary action.
Yeah, okay.
And what it is going to do is it's going to look and go, okay, I'm dealing with this Grovyle. Is anybody stood near anybody else within 20 feet of each other? Or have you fully spread out as far as you possibly can?
I feel like me personally, I feel like we would have, because hit it from all sides.
Yeah.
When shields up.
Going,
Yes.
full kaiju,
That's
spread out as far
smart.
as possible. Yeah, that's cool. That's fine. All right. So in that case, I'm just going to roll a d6. Everybody pick a number you wish to assign to yourselves and your Pokemon, because there's 6 of you. This is real convenient that there's 6 of you.
I'll just go again.
I'll go with 4 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
I got Freddy's got 1.
Well, I rolled a 5. So who's number 5?
Trixie.
All right, Trixie. Can you please roll me a Dex save?
Yeah.
20. All right. So you're only going to take half of this as it pulls forth a giant purple manifestation that pulses outwards. So you are going to take half of 7 damage from this as
it's
it uses
3?
a dragon pulse. So yeah, you
Alright.
take 4 damage.
4? Okay.
And now it is Trixie's turn. That's it, done.
Whap it.
Trixie takes the hit, and she looks over at Braxian for a minute. Her wand still pointed at the Flapple. Did you really have to set the tree on fire? And then just focus. She'll just turn back, focus on the Flapple, and because I have Witch Bolt up, that's an automatic 2d12 damage for 8.
Yep, that happens.
I think it's 1d12.
I cast
I think-
it at 2nd level.
I believe that only affects the initial damage.
Oh, does it?
Well, let's scroll
That's-
up and quickly check.
All it says is
When you cast a spell using a spell of 2nd slot or higher, the initial damage increases
Yeah.
by
Oh,
1d12.
initial damage. Yeah. Okay.
Alright, well,
But
we'll
you
take
can
the-
use your action to deal 1d12.
Yeah, we'll take the
Yeah.
first one then, so we'll just take 5 damage from
So
that.
that's 5.
That
works.
hits it, and Flapple looks very, very close to being beaten down. It looks, you're fairly certain, unless you all goof real bad, you will be able to take it out before it gets an attack in. Because now it's everybody's
Yay.
turn again.
Do you want Jim to try taking it down first, Nick? Since he's closest?
Or do we want to do anime shenanigans and everybody join in together to take down the
Everybody
big
stab.
kaiju?
Everybody stab. Everybody cast a spell at Jim and he'll just turn it into a spirit bomb. Right? That's how it works. That's how anime.
Alright. Well, we can all... If everyone says what they would like to do, then we'll find a way to anime this up to get a big climactic finish. Which then is going to get botched when someone rolls a nat 1.
Braxian's going to do Firebolt.
Okay.
Just kind of shrug at Trixie May's, earlier statement, and then just cast Firebolt.
Okay.
More fire. Needs more fire.
I've got a
This
fireball.
problem needs more fire. And there's it won't matter. Yeah. It
Okay,
doesn't hit.
so 10.
I'm just setting everything on fire.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll take all of these things into account. We'll see how big of a cool anime finish we can get in. So I'll take into account a firebolt, which is not high enough to hit on its own. Other people. Celine, Luna, Jimmy, and Freddy. Jim, not Jimmy.
Not Jimmy. Wrong game. Wrong anime. I don't know. Freddy doesn't attacking.
I mean, I could
He's
Luna.
always got fuck yous though.
I could always have Luna try running up and... Or, wait.
Fight?
Yeah,
Fight
like,
it.
I don't
Fight it,
want to
go
really
nom.
use another Eldritch Blast. Because I only got 3 of those, but also I have no idea. What else?
I mean, long rest.
Likely.
Well,
We'll
this
kill
has
this
happened.
flapple.
This has
at the
happened at the very beginning because I rolled a d6 at the beginning of this. You're like, "Ooh, who's is it gonna?" And I rolled a 1. So you looked out that you got this right at the beginning of the long rest, so you can still get your long rest.
Oh, okay, so, like, after this we can get long rest and it won't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. In that case, Celine and Luna will just share, like, one like, look of, okay, we got this, before casting Moonbeam and then Eldritch Blast once more.
Okay.
Just, like, go full overkill,
So
like how I usually do.
you basically do like some Moon Prism power shit.
Yes.
I guess I'll cast more Dissonant Whispers because it's like the only real damaging spell I have for this.
Okay.
But I'll do it at 3rd level because why not?
Because when you really need to tell something to fuck all the way off.
It goes from whispers to like talking to yelling.
Okay. So that is a 17 on the Eldritch Blast, which is a hit. I'm going to take all of these in. We're all going to do some big epic description at the end. And
So that's one of the beams. Sorry, were you going to say something?
I was just going to roll its con save for the Moonbeam, which it does not make, so nope.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. 2 10s.
I think you need to roll an
Yeah.
attack for each separate beam, because it's like pow,
Oh.
pow, pow.
Oh,
But
yeah,
I think
right.
so.
we'll keep the 10, so just roll another d20 plus 5. 18, yeah, both hits. So you deal max damage with your Eldritch Blast. And a Moonbeam goes bloop, 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 bloop. Dissonant Whispers, which is telling it to fuck all the way right off.
Which is a
Wisdom saving
Save.
throw, 11. This is not a wise, so nope. How much damage it take
Okay.
from that?
It'll be 5d6.
What? Oh, wow.
Surprisingly little.
Yeah, so that's a 13 from that. And Jim, what Jim do?
He's slash it like he always does. That's what he did.
Give a stabby. 12.
Oof. Wait, Bardic. I'm a Bardic. The Bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
Bardic.
So you'll say you
8,
gave...
5. That's a 17.
Yep.
Perfect.
Okay, so we've done all the rolls.
Since
We've
turns don't matter.
See, this is why I quite enjoy saying fuck turns, because then it means we can take all these different things and we can anime the fuck out of it to make it all work together.
Yeah.
So let's piece all this together in whatever order we think is cool. So what I think is going to happen, right, is immediately the first thing, moonbeam, fires down on it, which the giant apple snake goes, "Ah no, ah!" And as oh no! So that creates like a big blinding light, which makes it the flapple go, "Ah, no!" And as it's doing that, it starts to like roll away. As it starts to roll away, Freddy, you're like, "Go get him, Jim!" Or words of encouragement. I don't know. However,
I've got to break free.
there you go. Yeah, you start singing at him, and Jimmy goes, "Yeah, not Jimmy, Jim." So used to saying Jimmy. So Jim gives like a thumbs up before doing a big slash. As you do a slash with dissonant whispers, which what dissonant whispers do you give to a giant apple snake?
We're gonna eat you and turn you into pie.
He goes, "Oh no!" At which it kind of like tucks its head in and it starts to roll backwards. As it does that, that's where Jim slashes with its leaf blade, like straight up, putting a big cut in it that like starts to crack open. And into that crack is where the two Eldritch Blasts blast into it, pushing it even further back, and it starts to roll backwards as the firebolt just hits the floor. And I'm going to say it catches the Flapple's tail as it starts rolling back. So it doesn't deal any damage to it, but it sets a little fire on the tail, and the Flapple, the G-Max Flapple, starts rolling down a hill with a flaming tail, creating like a giant flaming wheel as it rolls and hits. It rolls into.
Could learn flame wheel.
And I'm going to say it rolls into Lake Axwell. As it hits the lake, giant explosion, because that's what Dynamax Pokemon do. Like, big explosion, and, it's defeated.
Is the fire doused?
And then there's a tiny little apple floating in the lake.
Yeah. We'll say that the water that it created from splashing into the lake, that splashes all the way back up, and that puts out all the fires you made. And then when that happens, there's one little Flapple that's kind of passed out at the side of the lake, like Flapple, Flapple, Flapple. Do any of you
Well, that happened.
anything you want to do to interact with this Flapple? Or are you just going to leave it passed out in the lake? Like, we did it. We just proved we can take down a gigantic... Oh, it's not drowning, it's floating. Apples float.
Could we try taking it out of the water, maybe?
I kind of want it. Is there a way to accumulate more Pokemon? Can we actually Pokemon this shit up, or are we just?
I haven't figured out how that works. But I am more than willing to try. So if you want to take this moment to essentially go, we want to try and befriend this thing, we will figure out how that works.
If it's floating, can Luna have a moment where she just jumps into the lake and tries and just drags the apple back out?
Yeah, you can just walk up and you can pick. Because remember how tiny Flapple is? Flapple is a really small Pokemon. So Luna can just pick it up, just hold the stalk, and there's just this Flapple, this little worm dragon, and broken apple parts just hanging out of Luna's mouth, going flap, and just bring it back over, and Luna sits and wags its wags their tail, I made a friend.
Luna just looks like either a disgruntled Umbreon mother or just like a dog who just found a best friend.
So we can't make pie out of that little tiny thing. What if we make friends out of it instead? Is that
That could
possible?
work.
Alright.
That might be the most anime ending for an episode.
Why not?
Let's make it a friend. Roll
Beat this
credits.
thing up. Let's befriend it.
Trixie May's just gonna look at Braxian and just be like, "At least I don't have to put out this fire of yours."
To which Brakeson just gives like a sassy look and goes, "Fuck you."
Just like a sassy, sass and a shrug.
It's
All right.
interesting to know that our Pokemon actually do have natures.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that, we're gonna wrap up. I'm gonna have a whale of a time trying to edit this nonsense.
Yay!
Yay!
Hopefully it's longer than 5 minutes.
So future Bardic, cut to here.
Yeah.
Oh god!
See, now you realize I have to leave in some of those future Bardic cut to here jokes, otherwise that's gonna make no sense.
You absolutely should.
Can
Okay.
this episode just be named Dear Future Bardic? Like Dear Evan
Bardic.
Hansen?
Bardic cut to here. Future Bardic cut to here.
I mean, I thought the name of this episode is just a friggin' apple.
It's just a freaking apple.
It's just a freaking apple.
It's just a freaking apple.
Alright,
Okay.
so we're gonna wrap up. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, for the next of these, I'll actually be able to stream instead of do this recording. So you can watch that and you can catch it live, and that is on twitch.tv/LeeBardicKnock. You can also find me on various other platforms like Twitter and Patreon. I really need to figure out what I'm doing with that Patreon because at the moment it's just useless. It's just nothing.
Not true. It's giving you something,
Well,
right?
I get money for it from like a couple of very nice people, but I have not put anything on there in like a year because I don't know what I'm doing with it. So I will figure that out, and I don't know, maybe start producing content specifically for it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll do something. So that's me, Bardic Knock. I do those things. There's information in the description below. The other voices that have been present for this. Who are you?
It's Strider Winters, and if you're on Bardic's channel, which is where this is going, because this is a YouTube exclusive, you know who I am. I'm on like half of Bardic's stuff, if not more.
Pretty much.
I'm the mod. I'm the friend. I'm the other mod.
You
That's what I do.
edit. You edit stuff to make thumbnails for me.
Oh yeah, I do some of the emojis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do half the work and yeah.
I just do a solid chunk of the work for yours. Look, man. I'm just didn't you make me an agreement that like I get 1% of your proceeds?
Yeah, something like that. Which amounts to like about $2 currently.
You get $2.
But I am just gonna
You
point
just send
out
me a mini every month.
that does technically mean because all in all I probably have made about $200 doing this stuff so far, which is pretty good. It's not bad, so I'm not shading that. I'm pretty proud of that. That's more money than I ever expected to make. Admittedly, it's mostly from my friends going, have money. But hey.
Mostly. Hey, there's also a solid chunk of people that found you on Twitch and subscribed, which is $5 a month.
Yeah,
Yeah?
it's pretty boss. So go check that stuff out. That was me. You heard who Nick was. Hey, who be you?
Hey, I'm also known as Undead K. I've been playing Trixie May. You can find me on Twitter as K_undead. I have my own Twitch channel. We're actually picking up. Hopefully the stream works and we can play this week. I run a Cursive Strahd campaign, and then every other Saturday, myself, Bardic, and Nick all play a homebrew 5e campaign with one of our friends.
Yeah, our token.
Tales under a starless sky.
Yeah,
Tales
it's like
Under Starless Sky.
that is over on a random whose name
Which
is
I
also
think-
the Big Bounty. It's kind of all over the place while he's rebranding.
Yeah, he's I know he's got to like update some stuff, but as of right now it's still Big Bouncy.
Big bouncy.
Like how you find him.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, the person who doesn't have an internet presence. I mean,
No.
none of us really have an internet presence, but ATB.
I
Okay.
mean,
Can
You
we
guys
call you
murdered
like?
me.
Can we call you like Circuit City ATB?
Because we got Radio Shack Rid, so we have
Yeah,
Circuit
Radio
City.
Shack. Yeah.
Circuit City, Jenny?
Sure, why not?
Or like Hollywood
I do not
Video
get
or
that.
something.
What's an obscure Canadian business?
Yeah, that's just like yeah.
See to screw with the three of you and just make something up off the top of my. And there's like a chance, a slim chance you'd believe me.
I mean, probably.
Mm.
For some reason, my
Anyway.
brain just went moosin'.
Anyways, yeah, I am a tired guy. I do not have any sort of internet presence at all.
Apparently
I
you
am-
do.
What?
I found you on Wattpad. That's I'll ignore.
Wait, what?
Dot.
Everybody
Hey!
just gets very confused.
But you
It was
do
just-
have some sort of presence. You're on channels and doing
Yeah,
things.
like I'm on for Curse of Strahd, and also if Bardic is streaming or if Nick is streaming, I'm probably hiding around in the chats, making very weird jokes and just rambling nonsensically.
Yeah, that matters.
Mm.
Alright, we're going to wrap up. That's everything done. Thank you all for tuning in today. I had something to say, but I forgot.
Future Bardic, cut to here.
Yeah, future Bardic cuts it.
Future Bardic, drink some water.
It's just a friggin' apple.
Future Bardic, eat an apple.
That's the episode. Goodbye.
Until next time, everybody, stay safe and happy adventures. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Alright, now cut to here.